EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for August 13th, 2019. We will have some rain moving through the region today, some scattered showers and thunderstorms that will come in later in the day after a little bit of a break. There is a little bit of a question about the extent of that, and I know the National Weather Service has flash flood watches up for 1 to 2 inches of rain, potentially up to 5 inches of rain in some locations. No disrespect to any of them. I don't disagree with the potential that's there that they outlined here, but the realistic approach here that I'm going to take here in this video is going to be a little bit less, actually considerably less. All right, I do think we're going to get some shower activity, maybe late morning to parts of the afternoon, and then we might have a little bit of a break, and you might have some stuff develop during this evening that could be a little bit on the heavier side, maybe even stronger, severe side. But the Storm Prediction Center came out with an enhanced risk area that it took up part of far southern Pennsylvania, central and southern New Jersey, Delaware, northern Maryland, which we cover. An enhanced risk for severe weather occurring later, we're referring to later in the day on Tuesday. And it wasn't impossible to see that. I'm just not leaning toward that, seeing a lot of tornado activity. So if you follow me on social media, on Twitter especially, I'll usually put some things up there. If I see something coming and I'm really having a good feeling about it, you'll see me start posting on Twitter. I really didn't do that a lot yesterday. There's a reason for that, because I wasn't really sold on this idea of a severe weather outbreak across our region. If you're watching this video and you're up here in north central Pennsylvania, northeast PA, northern New Jersey, no severe chances there whatsoever. So you're good. It was always kind of like south of I-78, what it was going to do south of I-78. And I just don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as it would seem, or some are making it seem. Here is looking at early afternoon on Tuesday, and this is looking at the total cumulative precipitation up through 2 p.m. Tuesday. So not a whole lot here. Okay, we get into the next 6-hour time block, which was between 2 p.m. Tuesday and 8 p.m. Tuesday. And you get some little heavier stuff down here across Delaware and southern New Jersey, but no, that's not a whole lot either there for the interior areas. So that's the global models. Global models have not been very thrilled. If you watch these videos over the last couple of days, I've been explaining that the global models were not in agreement with a very aggressive NAM. The NAM was very aggressive this morning when they put that enhanced risk out. Now, the Storm Prediction Center did double down this afternoon, even though the NAM took a step back. Here's the 18Z version. I'm going to show you two versions of this today on purpose. Okay, I just want to show you what it looks like as far as a consistency standpoint is concerned. Here's looking at start things off at 11 a.m. You see some scattered showers. Maybe some embedded thunder here moving through the region from west to east pretty uniformly. Okay, so this is now looking at 1 p.m., 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then you get a little bit of a break, and then you have more activity coming through in the evening. Could be some heavier activity, and the 18Z NAM was suggesting there could be some severe weather involved with this, even though it's after dark. This is now 10 p.m., and it's mainly a heavy rain threat. And I think if you're going to get any kind of threat today, I know we have a tornado potential. That is true. That was shown on the soundings at 18Z, all the way up through 18Z, and you had some veering winds at the surface, from the surface up to a couple thousand feet up. Okay, so it went from southeasterly winds at the surface to kind of like southwest or west-southwest at the higher levels. That veering wind is what causes the tornado potential. Is it possible? Yes. Okay, that is a possibility. I'm just not as gung-ho about this threat as they are. And it has nothing to do with the timing or the amount of sun that you're not going to see today, because it's going to be mostly cloudy. All right, but I think the biggest threat today is going to be from heavy rainfall. Okay, and I will stand by that this evening. And you can see that heavy rainfall going past midnight into the wee hours of the morning here on the 18Z NAM. That's a lot of rain, right? Do you see that right there? That's a lot of rain. And then it moves off later at night. Okay, here's the new NAM. This came in. This came in 6 hours later. This is 0Z NAM. And look what this does. It has these scattered showers that we were showing. Doesn't have much in northeast PA at all. Everything's a little bit further south. Okay, so this is looking at 3 p.m. Here's 4, here's 5, here's 6, and then you get a break, right? And you get some heavy stuff across South Jersey. Very similar to what this is doing on the global models. Looks like it's matching that. And then now we're going to wait for the other stuff to come in behind it. Yeah, not really too much. Not really too much. So I'm leaning less, okay? Anybody else can be aggressive as aggressive as they want. I'm going to respectfully disagree. I'm going to keep it on a lower side as far as severe weather is concerned today. Not impossible. I'm not taking away the threat. I just called a gut feel. Okay. I've been seeing the trends over the last couple of days. Most people were enjoying the pool over the weekend. I was watching models. Okay. So I'm looking at trends over the last 24 to 36 hours, and it looks like it's going to be of lesser effects across our region. We'll still watch the far southern areas, Delaware, southern New Jersey, for some severe potential, but I think it's going to be a little bit more limited than some of you may have been hearing or maybe expecting this morning watching this video. So we go into Wednesday. I'm going to keep an isolated thunderstorm in the forecast every single day from Wednesday through Sunday. Now, it doesn't show that in the global models. Wednesday might not show anything at all. And there's certain days that we're going to put a 30% chance of an isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon each and every single day. But it might not do anything on that day in your area, okay? It might be completely dry and completely miss you. It could miss you on 5 of those 6 days or however many days that is, okay? But there could be a chance, there's a 30% chance each day for a thunderstorm to occur. Here's looking at Thursday. Now this particular model is showing here out in central Pennsylvania for that opportunity to happen. And this is not a big deal on any given day, just an isolated chance. Here's later Friday, not much going on here, but there's still an isolated chance for a storm. It's a non-zero chance. Same thing here on Saturday. Probably not, it's partly cloudy otherwise. Probably not storming in most areas, but you could have an isolated thunderstorm there. Here's looking at Sunday. Now this is showing a little bit more scattered activity later Sunday. We'll see how that evolves throughout the week. But then we get back to Monday, cold front goes through, we're back to partly cloudy. So we're going to keep it in the forecast between Wednesday and Sunday, even after the system passes today, for an isolated thunderstorm, 30% chance of a thunderstorm at any given location in our coverage area. It could be completely dry, completely sunny all day, or you could have a pop-up thunderstorm because the atmosphere is going to be primed for that. Okay, the conditions are going to be there for that to happen. There's going to be a stalled front to the south here, several impulses moving along, and at any point, one of those could trigger an isolated thunderstorm across the region. So we'll keep that in the forecast through Sunday, but we are looking at temperatures that are going to be kind of near average for the next couple of days, actually straight through the end of the work week. Once we get to the weekend, we start to increase those temperatures again, and we get a little bit to at least slightly above average and above average heading into next week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for August 13th, 2019. Have a great Tuesday.